Alright folks, got the old boat ready to go. What I wanted to share with y'all this morning, yeah, this is the boat ramp this morning. We've had flooding rains. Y'all look at the trash at the boat ramp. I had to move this log right here. I don't know if y'all can see from the sun, there's a log laying here I had to move. It was laying right there. You see where I drug it across the ramp here. Still a little one there. But the point I want to show with you, they let the lake down. I tell you about our lake fluctuating. Do you see what's mud here? That's because they've let the water out. You see the grass is out of the water there. They've let the water down because they're going to dump more water out of the lake above us. It's 50,000 acres. And they use it for flood control. So with all this rain we've had, they're going to be sucking this water today. They're going to be dropping it down, letting it out of the lake above us, dropping this one down, and they'll make current with it. But you can see it's way down. It's going to be a challenge today. Today's challenge is catching fish after a couple days of rain and flooding, okay? There were streets closed in the nearby cities and stuff around Virginia. The whole bottom's flooded out in old Farmville, Virginia, okay? All right, guys, let's get this thing in the water. This is my local ramp here. And I tell you, I live in the waterfront subdivision. I'll show you here real fast. I don't know whose truck that is. Look, I'm the only one here this morning. There's no one else in the parking lot. We got a picnic shelter, volleyball court, basketball, place for kids to play. We call this the common area. And this is part of the subdivision. I just live up the road. I live back of this creek right here, actually. I'm right at the back of it. So no, I don't live waterfront. I live in the waterfront subdivision. I could be on the water in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, pretty morning. See the sun shining across the water out there? Let's go see if we can find some fish. All right, guys, I think I found one. I did. I cannot believe it, in this old nasty water. Now I went to a bright color bait. Look, I don't see about 4 fish here. What have you done? What have you done? Why do they like to go around that transducer? Oh, it's a nice one too. I'll show y'all in a minute what I seen. Why I stopped and threw at him. Now again, I went back to a dock where I caught him before, and I see some white perch on this dock. Gosh, guys, that's a nice crappie too, isn't it? He's a pig. Look, if I don't catch but 5 or 6 like this morning, I'll take it. I got so much stuff on my boat here, guys. I came up with another toolbox. Well, actually, I think it was a tackle box. To be honest with you, but I put my willow tails in that. I got so many baits I'm carrying with me. I'm trying to separate them. Let's see how long he is. He's like a pretty nice one. Oh yeah, guys, he's 13 inches long. Bam! First crappie, 13 inches. All right. See you, buddy. All right, let me run back up here real fast and see if I can see show y'all what I seen. Yep, I don't see it now. My trolling motor's working right this morning, guys. I still ain't got it fixed. Still need a switch, okay? But that's why I was telling you, sometimes it works. Then sometimes it don't. So you gotta thank the Lord when it's working. See right here? Let me get a little closer. See those knots on the side of that post? See this right there? Now you can see them. See them two knots? Right there. That's what I threw at. Those are crappie. Alright. Now, they're right on this corner right here. Y'all want to see if I can do a live action? That's where that fish came from. He was one of those knots. It was 3 knots there. Now I said this before, guys. Today's about finding fish in nasty water, and I found one. But I've said this before. I'm gonna throw out to the right, left of it, and I'm gonna look because the wind, the current's going this way. We got current. They're letting water out, and we got wind current. And I didn't see my bait last time. I just let it fall down beside that post. And when I got down there close to him, one of them hit it. When you're fishing like this, if you got a live scope now, or if you got a side finder, and you're checking docks, and you see this 3 or 4 or 5, 6 fish is all you're seeing, and they're hanging on the post or hanging 2 posts back, you better stop and throw at those, because a lot of time that's what they are, guys. They're big crappie, okay? The big crappie hang by themselves on this lake. Now, y'all might be fishing somewhere where you get into a school of big crappie and you catch 12, 14-inch crappie, 30, 40, 50 in a school. I have done that once, a couple times I've done that. I've gotten schools, and it's usually right after the spawn. Okay, I hear something break way back into the dock. But on the average, on this lake, after the spawn, after we get into the summertime, let's say from June on, after the water gets up by 72, 74, then on, it seems like the bigger crappie here stay to themselves, okay? Now I'm watching my depth finder. One of those pulled off and he's following me. I'm just moving it slow. As y'all can see, most of the time I don't even reel. I can see the bait. It's not on the bottom. It's just moving slow. It's pendulum to me, right? It's going to come towards you, right? I'm in 15 foot of water. It's going to come toward me until it finally hits the bottom. Well, I'm just picking my rod up every now and then so it can't hit the bottom. He's still following it. It's still coming to me. He acts like he's all over it, but he ain't picked it up. And the worst thing is, now I pulled him off that post. I had a better chance catching him off that post because he was in the feeding area there, right? Now I'm just gonna, he's straight down underneath the boat now, just looking at it. But see, he's not really interested. Now he's backed off. He's like, nah, I don't think I want that. But that's what you do with a live scope, guys. You can watch the fish follow you. He's under the boat now. Right here he is. Now let me show him to you. Right there he is. See, right there he is. So here's the post. He's unfollowing me back. Now he's just sitting down there. Now, that's why I tell you sometimes when the fish starts following me, I just reel it in real fast and take it away from them and let them go back to where they were and throw back. Because usually when they follow you in, yeah, you don't catch those very often. Once in a while, I've caught them under the boat. But usually once they done followed you 15 foot like that, they really not interested. Baby. I didn't even see him. He happened to pick me up. Blue, I'm using, I'm gonna call it bluegrass is what I was trying to make. I made it in a shad body too. It's a medium blue with a short truce tail with black flake. So, guys, I don't hope this is a crappie. I'm out here in open water. I'm just watching around in open water and seeing fish. And y'all have heard me say this, crappie loves open water. Yeah, it is a crappie. I'm gonna tell you, there is again. Wow, there's where a live scope helps you, guys. There's where a live scope helps you. I see, I've seen fish come by this dock a little bit ago, 4 or 5 of them, and they went out through here. And I'm going like, that looked like crappie where they was moving. Bluegrass. Wow, that's a nice fish too, guys. And hey, go on. I wasn't expecting that this morning, but crappie, I told you, crappie, he's 13. Crappie are using open water. All right, guys. In the fall, and they'll do it in the spring. All right. So I'm just looking around with my live scope. I'll move that in a minute. I'll move that net in a minute. I'm gonna try to get up here real fast so I can find him again. And I seen him out there and he was 20 feet. So I threw at him. And when the bait came past him, I stopped and let it fall past him. I seen him move and felt it thump. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. All right, switch to my other camera, guys. Try to help. See how this fish is out here in open water? All right, see, there's one here. I'm turning my scope over here. I'm spinning around. There's one. If y'all can see that or not. I'm trying to shade. Here's one right here. I'm trying to shade the depth finder with my body, guys. And I'm not running the trolling motor. There's one. Oh yeah, they'll fit. He's as big as I thought you were. I'll swing him. All right, guys, he's decent. I'm gonna swing him up in here. Oh, he's bigger than I think. I thought he was smaller than that. All right, guys, there's about 6 crappie here on a tree limb. Make sure I'm recording, guys. He's probably 11 inches. All right, 10 and a half, 10 3/4. That was a Kitech. Now I threw a couple different baits at them, and they wouldn't pay any attention to it. Now y'all have heard me talk about the Kitech before. This Kitech is very soft. Sometimes it's a one fish bait. Seriously. I've caught one fish to come in and it's gone because it's that soft. I throw it off. Alright guys, see right here? It's just a little piece of brush. That's a school of bait fish right there. See them couple spots on that? That's where I caught that crappie off of. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. I'm going in these pockets. I'm in a pocket right now, a little cove. Now I'm going to spin around and I'm going to show you why they're in here. These are bait fish. Watch. Come on around here. And I've caught crappie in this cove before. I might just run over the lake. There's a single fish right there. I seen a school of shad hog, that's what I was going to show you, that was coming through, but I don't see them now. Right here. There they are. So that's why they're in here. Shad are running in these coves. Hey folks, I lost the audio on the rest of the clips. So I'm just going to run some music behind it. So I'm sorry, but I don't want to throw these clips away, guys. I worked so hard to make them today. The water was cloudy, stained from the rain, you know, and I had the opportunity to fish, and I caught some fish. The ones I was fishing an open tree and had some fish hanging on the end of it. I caught a couple nice ones off of that. Then I went to this dock that I finished up on. They had some brush piles on it, right in the boat slip, and I'll show you the brush piles on the other camera. And I caught some off of that. Then I switched to a Kitech at the end because they didn't want to pay attention to me. And I caught like 5 crappie and 7 casts with that Kitech. You'll see that what I was using a little Kitech because of the odor of the Kitech, guys. Like I said, it's got some good odor to it. Sometimes when the fish quit on you, something that can get you a few more bites, guys. But watch the rest of them, guys. I'm just going to run some music behind it. Appreciate it, guys. I'm looking for them, guys. I seen him hog, I don't see him now. And that's what happens a lot of times. You catch 1 or 2 of them off the spot when it's only like 4 or 5 of them, they move. Right there might be a fish, I don't know. Is that moving? See him? Yeah, right there's one. See how he's under that limb? And if you're watching, you see it's moving. I don't know if the camera's catching that or not, but that's one fish. If you're watching, you can see it's changing shape a lot because he's moving. That's him, you know, he said it's swimming in place. But that's where it was about 3. Now, all right, guys, there's the brush. A little bit of brush on the dock. See the fish coming up there. He's after my jig. Now you can see the fish back on the dock, and I can't get to those fish under the dock right here because this dock has braces all the way around it. Hey folks, thank you all for watching Fishing Lake Country. Somebody's shooting over there, guys. I don't like it a bit, but hunting season started today. This was the June bug and chartreuse tail. That's in the tank shad. I was using the flash emitter. I was using this chartreuse bait. Again, I've talked about chartreuse before. It's silver flake with 008 chartreuse flake. That little small flake can really change the color of the bait, guys, but it adds a lot of flash, and I love using it. Also, I had a stinger shad body right here that I was using. I caught some on it, and I had it on a weed guard, guys, like this. Okay, it's got a nylon guard on it. It worked fine. I caught a few fish on that. And the other thing I was using was a Kitech. This is what I was talking about. This is a Kitech. And guys, these Kitechs have a squid. It says strong squid scent in it. And they're right, it's strong. It actually stinks. Okay? It probably stinks worse than the Mercury Pyro bait. Alright? It wasn't about the color on this bait. This is a natural looking color. This is something you could use in clear water too. It's got a little knobby tail that swims. Alright? This is 2 inches long. It's the odor, guys. And right here where I'm at now, this is where I finished up. I caught 7 on that bait, and I caught 5 in the last 6 or 7 casts, okay? And it's because of the odor. But they were mostly small. Guys, that's what you got to do. After you have a cold front like this, and we've had 2 or 3 days of rain, the water gets dirty, don't give up. Look for cover. Docks, brush around docks. Trees in the water. I fished trees in the water. Okay, and there were some running open water. One place where I started this morning, there were some in open water, and I caught one in open water, just throwing out to him, bringing the bait by him. I did that to quite a few. That was the only one that grabbed it. Some of them followed me, but that was the only one that decided he wanted to eat. So watch for that too if you got a live scope. All right. Look, they'll get tight on cover, but you still can catch them, guys. Just use a color that will draw their attention. They could see that on the live scope. I could see it when the bait got close to the brush pile. I see them come up and check it out, guys. When I got 1.5 to 2 foot from the brush pile, they came up and checked it out, so they can see further than you think they can. Okay. Appreciate you guys. My name is Dennis, Fishing Lake. I hope that helps you. If you're fishing somewhere for dirty water, get you some bright colors like that. Chartreuse is not hard to find. You can buy it in a lot of bait companies, guys, to make that. Okay. I know I make my own baits, and I'm making up some things that you probably can't find. And I think you can find June bug in most companies. All right. I've seen it around. All right. Appreciate you. My name is Dennis, guys. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for watching. See you next time right here.